if you're a guy and you're 35 years or older, you need to listen to this. If you feel like you're a failure or you're learning, as I like to put it, and you're not where you want to be, you're not anywhere near where you want to be, you don't have the body that you want, you don't have the income that you want, you don't live where you want, your life just doesn't look how you envisioned it 10, 20 years ago. I know the feeling, but sometimes you're just heading in the wrong direction. And sometimes you just need that 1 degree of change. You might be doing the work, you might be doing the actions, you might have the right mindset, but you might just need to make a slight adjustment to get going in the right direction. And I feel like that's what I've had to do multiple times in my life, where, I feel like I'm working hard, I'm doing the right thing, but it's just not eventuating into what I want it to be. Now, I turned 40 last year, so I'll be 41 later this year, and to be honest, I feel like things are I'm just getting warmed up. Like I feel like I'm starting to finally hit my stride. The last few years, things are starting to slowly come together. You start getting your money together, you start getting other bits and pieces together, your life, your relationships, your physique, your health, whatever. To me, it's sort of starting to slowly come together. Now, whether you're over 40, you're 30, 35, 30 to 40, you're sort of starting to figure out a few things. You may not be fully there, but you're sort of starting to figure out what it is you want, but you may not have it. So my number one tip here is you must be so deliberate in how you design your life, in how you want it to look and how you want it to be. And you need to start working harder than you think and smarter than you think. Now, I know you don't want to hear, I just got to work harder. You just got to work harder on the right things. So that's what I was saying before about that slight sort of 1 degree of change to get on the right path. You might be doing all those things, the right things, but you're just not where you want to be. And don't forget, it takes time. Like right now, you're feeling like, I'm not where I want to be. That's okay. You may be where you want to be in 2 years from now, 3 years, 6 months. Okay, things can happen very quickly once you start to line up all those things. You start to get all those little bits and pieces together. It can really just change the whole outcome of things. You can feel like you get nowhere for 10 years. And then in 3 years, you make this quantum leap. Okay, so just have faith that will happen if you do know that you're doing the work. Okay, and think about what you're doing. Can you make a slight change? Do you think if you made this slight little bit of a different path in whatever it is you're doing, do you think that maybe that could change your outcome? Do you think that you really need that? Do you need maybe an outsider's perspective to look at your life and look at what you're doing and point out, maybe what it is that you could be doing wrong or where you just need to make a little change? But I just can't stress enough the fact that you must be so deliberate in what you do and how you spend your time. So for me, I protect my time as much as I possibly can. And I'm very deliberate about my health. I'm very deliberate about sort of what I eat, how much exercise I do. And that's not negotiable, It's just, you have to sort of figure out what is it that's not negotiable to you. What is your main goal? You must use that as your North Star, and you must continue to just work on it relentlessly. You must be obsessed. Like Grant Cardone's book, Obsessed Will Be Average. I love that book. He's such a hustler. But you don't have to be, as nuts as you might think he is. But you've got to be obsessed with where you're going. So if you are that age, 30, 35 plus, the next sort of 10, 15, 20 years are super critical. That's where you want to be building up that wealth leverage, your income leverage, and your health leverage. Health number one. I mean, for me, that is number one. Everything pivots off health. Like, you get sick, you don't care about anything else. You only want to get better. Okay, so that's me. I think people should think like that. But the whole idea of the dad bod. I think that's the total farce. People just like to make that up to use it as an excuse. why can't you get better and stronger as you get older? Why not use that mindset? Like, let's just say, for instance, it's not even true. Let's just say, and I guess it is, you know, we age, we get older, we get more, you know, our muscles don't grow as much. I just refuse to listen to it. I just refuse to accept that. I say to people all the time, I'm getting better and better. I am growing. I'm going forward, going up. I'm not going down, because that's what a lot of people just use, that mindset, and they hang around other people that use the same mindset, and they say, oh yeah, I got a dad bod, or you know, you're meant to be ripped after 40, or what, you think you're going to be ripped at 50? Damn right I do. You know, it's just your mindset. It's just how you think about things. So whatever you take away from this video, just be deliberate in how you design your life. You know, lifestyle design, I kind of like that term. People have butchered it, but you must be so deliberate in how you're spending your minutes, your hours throughout the day. You got to be working on your mind. You got to be working on your body, working on your income, working on your health, working on your relationships, all those kind of good things. Don't muck around. Don't waste it. You know, you'll see videos out there, the work-life balance, and oh, you've got to have this, you've got to have that. Yeah, that's true. But if you don't have it now, then you can't have work-life balance now. You've got to be hustling right now. And you just got to keep going. All right? Don't rest. Anyway, that's enough. I hope that may help in some way. But if you like this kind of content and you want to follow along on my entrepreneurial and life growth journey, hit subscribe.